Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy, you have your snacks and your beverages. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Billie Eilish's new tattoo. Billie Eilish's new tattoo has caused a massive stir throughout social media. So a couple of days ago, Billie Eilish posted a Instagram carousel situation. I don't know what you call them. I think they're called a carousel, but you post multiple pictures and you swipe through them. One of the photos, a part of that photo dump, I guess, was of her new back tattoo. And yeah, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this tattoo, which is wild to me. Before we talk about the tattoo, let's talk a little bit about Billie Eilish. Now, I'm sure the majority of you know who Billie Eilish is, but just in case you don't, or you don't know much information about Billie, we're just going to talk a little bit about what she has done throughout her career and who she is. So Billie is a 21-year-old musical artist. She makes a lot of music herself, produces it, writes it. She is incredibly talented in that front. She is from Los Angeles in California in America, and she rose to fame at a very, very young age. Her first super popular song was Ocean Eyes, which to me is a beautiful song. And then from that song onwards, every time she released new music, she became more and more popular. She's pretty much now a global sensation. She is known around the whole world. My personal favourite Billie Eilish song is Lovely, that features Khaled on it. I just really love that song. I think I've played it a gazillion times since it's been released in 2018. She has two albums, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, which was released in 2019, and Happier Than Ever, which was released in 2021. She also has an EP with 9 songs on it. I never know the difference between an album and an EP, to be honest with you, especially when an EP has more than like 3 songs on it. Like, to me, that's an album. I don't know. I'm not like musically knowledgeable, you know? But anyway, yeah, she has an EP with 9 songs on it, which is called Don't Smile at Me, and that was released in 2017. Her most recent single is called What Was I Made For, which was made for the Barbie movie, and that song also is just so beautiful and touching, and honestly, the first time I heard it, I cried. I could relate to it so dang much. It's one of those like gut-wrenching, stab in the chest kind of songs if you can relate to it. Billie creates a lot of her music with her brother Phineas. Their relationship is just wonderful. They're super close, and the support that they give one another is really admirable. Billie has won 172 awards thus far in her career. 172! She's also broken quite a few world records as well. She recently just finished a mammoth, huge world tour, which was called Happier Than Ever World Tour. She did 88 shows across the world from February 2022 to April 2023. I went to one in London last year, and let me tell you, okay, I have seen quite a few musical artists in my lifetime, and she is one of the best performers I have ever seen, and it was the loudest music event I have ever been to, and not because of like the sound system, the music, the bass. No, the audience was insane. Like, I'm surprised the roof did not fall off of the O2. Billie is so loved by millions and millions of people, and honestly, I think she deserves it. In my opinion, she's one of the good ones. She advocates for a lot of important things without fear of losing fans, just in case they have opposing opinions or whatever. Like, she stands her ground and stands by what she believes in, and I admire that so much. Anyway, I think that gives you just a little bit of context into who Billie Eilish is. We are, of course, not here for a massive Billie Eilish history lesson, you know, but I just thought I'd give you a little sprinkle. Okay, so we're obviously here for the tattoo because I make tattoo content, not Billie Eilish content. So the tattoo we're going to talk about in today's video isn't Billie Eilish's first tattoo. She has 3 more. She has 3 more. She has fairies on her hand, a dragon on her upper thigh that kind of goes up onto her stomach, and also a sternum tattoo that says Eilish. So like I said, Billie revealed this back tattoo on Instagram a couple of days ago. Now, to me, this photo looks like a progression shot, so it's done after the line work. It needs a good clean, and it's not been filled in at all. It is just line work, and Billie posted this photo on Instagram in September, and from that, we can see that the tattoo is blacked out. We can see it a lot better. Unfortunately, we can only just see like the top half of the tattoo. But yeah, from the photo that she posted a couple of days ago, it is kind of hard to read and figure out what's going on, especially if you don't look at tattoos that often or you've never had a tattoo yourself. It can be kind of scary looking. It does look a bit messy. And because of that, there have been so many people with very harsh criticisms towards this tattoo. So yeah, if we take the progression shot and what the tattoo looks like finished from the little bit we can see, we can kind of get a gist of the type of tattoo it is. It looks like a black work abstract pattern kind of vibe. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while or even just a little bit, you will know that dark, heavy, bold tattoos are my kind of jam. And I personally really like this tattoo. It really reminds me of these beautiful abstract black work neck tattoos that quite a few people have got recently that I've been seeing quite a lot on social media. I am a huge fan of them. So that's the kind of vibe I get from this tattoo, but instead of it being like shaped around someone's neck, it's kind of just going down someone's spine, or Billie's spine. Now, I know this tattoo style isn't for everyone, and I think that's why there is a big portion of people that are super perplexed by this whole tattoo and so confused as to what is going on. I also think a lot of people that are talking about this tattoo or criticizing this tattoo aren't particularly in the tattoo world, if that makes any sense. So it's not a style that they are used to seeing. Most people's perception of tattoos is designs or images, you know, florals, portraits, script, that kind of thing. Stuff that you can figure out what's going on with, you know? So Billie Eilish's tattoo, to an outsider that isn't that into the artsy style of tattooing, it can be a bit like, girl, what you doing kind of vibe. You know, people are just like, what the fuck is this? Which is very evident from people's reaction, which I'll get into in a bit. I think the only criticism that I have personally is the fact that towards the end of the tattoo, it kind of veers off to the side. The way Billie is kind of laying, she does look like she's angled a bit to the side, and the photo is taken on a skew. You know, it's not dead on. Even if she was like dead straight standing up, I still think there would be that curve at the end. And that to me, I don't particularly like that part of the tattoo. I feel like it would have made a bit more sense if it was, you know, straight down the spine instead of doing that little curve at the end. But other than that, I think it looks pretty damn cool. The tattoo artist that did this tattoo's name is Matthias Milan, who goes by Beer Spill on Instagram. And looking through his Instagram page, his work is very like dark and heavy. It's a bit more silhouette-y. It gives like 90s grunge kind of vibes. And I would definitely say you would have to have an acquired taste to enjoy this artist's work. Anyway, like I said, there have been so many people with opinions on this tattoo. It's given like Ben Affleck vibes. You know, everyone had an opinion about Ben Affleck's tattoos and, oh, what's his name from Maroon 5? Oh my god, I forgot his name. What is his name? Adam Levine. Or Levine. Adam Levine? Yeah, Levine. Well, I'm gonna go with Levine. But yeah, I mean, I like Adam Levine's. I like his tattoos, but a lot of people are like, what the hell is going on here? Like, he looks like he's just come out from prison. But like, a lot of people had opinions on his tattoos too, right? But with this Billie Eilish thing, people are savage. Like, I have never seen such savagery apart from Ben Affleck's back tattoo. I think the most savage TikTok I've seen about Billie's tattoo is this one from Royce Weiner. Oh my god, they go in. Like, it's... Just watch this.
Okay, this Billie Eilish tattoo looks worse than Ben Affleck. It looks like your cat did it. As somebody who has a pair of dice on his arm, I feel like I make better decisions than you. What spirit that means something so special to you is this? This looks like one of those child first drawings that you put on the refrigerator. It looks unfinished. Looks like you were rubbing your back on the bottom of a car. You went in there and said, give me the scribble dabble. How long did this take? 10 minutes? If you want your back to look like a sidewall, do you? Who am I to judge artistic expression? Your back and my t-shirt look the same right now. You want to have your back that looks like a spider web that went left, that's fine. Live your life.
Like, yo, I mean, there is no need for that much savagery, you know? Like, I know for a fact I've definitely made videos where I've been like, yo, this tattoo is pretty dang bad. That's normally because they are really bad. But yeah, I would definitely not put Billie Eilish's tattoo in, like, the category of some of the worst tattoos ever created. Like, in comparison to this one and this one, And this, like, it's just not even close. That's my personal opinion. Again, I am going to be biased because this is a style that I like personally. There's also this TikTok from Hoopify Reacts, and they are also not a fan.
Billie Eilish got a new tattoo, and it's interesting to say the least. I have no clue what this is supposed to be. It looks like the tattoo artist just closed his eyes and drew on her back. This just gives me vibes of a tattoo you'd get in college from your friend. Like, you think it would look fire in the moment, but then you look back and it looks absolutely horrible. I think this tattoo stinks, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section.
Now, of course, people are entitled to their opinion. At the end of the day, no one's opinion is right or wrong. This is the wonderful thing about art. Art is very subjective, especially pieces like Billie's, where it's, you know, artistic. There isn't really an image there. It's just created from this artist. It's not like a teacup or a rose or a burger, I don't know, but it's created from an artist. There's also this TikTok from Pete Piranha who is questioning what the tattoo is.
I am genuinely curious. What is Billie Eilish's new back tattoo even supposed to be?
Now, this seems to be one of the biggest criticisms towards Billie's tattoo. A lot of people are like, what the hell is that? But it's like, have these people never seen a tribal tattoo before? Now, obviously, this isn't a tribal tattoo, but people have seen, you know, black work pattern tattoos for many years. It's not like it's hard to figure out what it is, you know? Like, I feel like people are being mean for no reason. Like, I refuse to believe that people can't just figure out that this is just art. And to me, this is one of the criticisms that is most annoying. You know, the whole like, hey, so what's this? What is this meant to be? It gives off old intrusive lady at a store who stops you and talks to you about your tattoos and then asks, so what is it? To every single one of them. You know, it's kind of like, visit a goddamn art gallery, Karen. All right, Clive, leave your house. Go and get some culture. Go to a freaking art gallery. So let's take a look at what Twitter has to say, or X. It's called X now, but I can't call it X. It's called Twitter, okay? It's Twitter. All right. Anyway, let's see what Twitter has to say about this tattoo. So Daily Loud posted this and it says Billie Eilish shows off new back tattoo. The responses are brutal. There's some of them I'm not even going to show you. But there's a couple of replies that I wanted to highlight and look at. And this one says, looks like the same guy who did my Bob Marley tattoo. This is one of the most popular terrible tattoos. I don't think this person owns this tattoo. They've just like stole it from the internet or whatever. But again, to compare, you know, this terrible Bob Marley tattoo to Billie's tattoo, it doesn't make sense to me. There's a few more that says, looks like a toddler with a marker went to town. Again, these people are seeing the progression shot. They are not seeing the completed piece. They're not seeing it clean and filled in, right? So to any untrained eye that isn't in the tattoo world, they'll see this and think, oh my God, what the hell is that? But it's like, to us or tattoo enthusiasts, we can tell that that is clearly a midway through a session shot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, another one says, did she just ask for scribbles? This other one said, satanic. This one says, can I have a peek? And then the meme underneath it says, impressive, very nice. Let's see her relationship with her father. Oh, don't you just love when that is a thing, when people are like, oh, people with weird tattoos have daddy issues or just they're messed up or whatever. It's just like, get some new material, like that's old. And then this one says, that's the worst tattoo ever. And then this one says, she got butchered, terrible. Was that the intention? She will be going for laser surgery next. Could have dipped a bobcat nails in ink and it would have done a better job. And there are many more replies like this. And then there's tweets like this that says, the back tattoo Billie Eilish has is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Like, this is the internet. If that's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen on the internet or in life, then you are very, very blessed, let me tell you, because I have seen some disgusting things on the internet and this is not one of them. And then this one says, no, I told you to draw Billie Eilish, not draw on Billie Eilish. Stupid 5-year-olds. And then there is this one that says, a look after getting yourself such a meaningless tattoo. I mean, tattoos, in my opinion, do not have to have a meaning ever. It's quite an old school mentality that your tattoos do have to have a meaning. In my personal opinion, I don't think so. you know, as long as you're smart about what you get. But like, I have a ton of rose tattoos and I only get them because I like roses. There's no deeper meaning than that. You know, my tattoo collection is an array of things I like and things that are meaningful also, but the whole your tattoos have to have a meaning, not really, no. If you prefer to just have meaningful tattoos, then of course that's okay, but people should be allowed to get tattoos that aren't meaningful when they just like the design or whatever. And then this one says, if I had Billie Eilish money, I simply would not get the cheapest looking tattoo imaginable, but that's just me. I mean, there has always been this slam dunk on celebrities that get pretty bad tattoos or questionable tattoos. You know, for example, Ed Sheeran. In my opinion, Ed Sheeran's tattoos, when it comes to quality, is just not for me. But I don't think it's ever to do with money. Let's face it, Billie Eilish and Ed could very much afford the best of the best tattoo artists out there. I think it all comes down to the lack of tattoo knowledge. Again, I like Billie Eilish's tattoo, no matter how much it cost or whatever, right? But I think the majority of celebrities as a whole do not have time to spend researching tattoo artists, getting clued up on, you know, what makes a good tattoo, who are good tattoo artists, who are not. You know, the typical research stuff that the majority of us tattoo enthusiasts do before getting a tattoo. I feel like the majority of celebrities will just go to a tattoo artist that is convenient to them in the time that they have. You know, it's not really thought about as much, even though they do have the money and the help to help them. Let's face it, the majority of celebrities have assistants and all of that. They could easily ask an assistant to help them out with this, but I don't think it really passes through their mind, you know? But yeah, anyway, overall, again, I do like the tattoo. It is for me. But I would love to know your opinions on the tattoo. Again, it's a shame that we can't see the full thing in full detail. But from the 2 images we have of it, I'm sure you can kind of figure out what's going on with it. Would you say this is one of the worst tattoos you have ever seen? Or do you just like tolerate it? Do sound off your opinions down below, especially if you have any theories as to why, you know, people aren't so keen on this. Do you think it's a lack of knowledge as to the art within tattooing? Just put your thoughts and feelings down below, okay? Just typey type. I look forward to reading them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you all stay safe and well, and until my next one, bye.